But if I'm an avid reader right now, it's your fault, BookTube. And I hope you feel bad for that. Because now I'm having a fun time and I am not miserable anymore. Like, truly, what did you do to me? Welcome to the BookTube Newbie Tag. Welcome to this video. I feel like I haven't introduced myself to the BookTube community and that needs to be done. This is the reason I am doing this video today. If you look at my channel, I already have a few videos, but it is time to do the tag and answer all of these very important questions. So let's start. The first one is, why did you start this channel? I feel like this is going to be the most basic answer ever, is that I really wanted to talk about books, and even though I do my best to not bother my boyfriend too much, he has to listen to me talk about everything I read 24/7, and I feel like even though he really does his best, he doesn't understand the way I want him to understand. You know, he is there as a listener, but he is not there as an active participant. I need people to talk about books with me. I need people to be excited about books. I need people to rant with me when I need to. I need people to give me recommendations, and so that is the reason why. The second question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? Me? First off, fun and unique, I would say I'm a French booktuber, so there is this French culture that I can bring. A lot of cooking, probably. This is something that I really want to do. Fun and unique, I do reading journal and I plan on decorating my bookshelves. I moved in. I moved in very recently, so these are my shelves right now, which is absolutely nothing. All of my books are in boxes. So that is the fun and unique thing, that you'll get to see me build my library from zero to hopefully something that looks nice. I also I love to decorate, and so it is highly probable that I will do a lot of seasonal videos of me decorating everything, because it will give me an excuse to change the decor frequently, and I need that. So yeah, third question is, what are you most excited for about this new channel? Everything. I just, every single time that I post a new video, I get excited. Every time that I have a new idea for a video, I got excited. Every time I got to read a book and be like, oh my god, I could talk about that, I got excited. I just want to share everything, from my reading journal to what I'm reading. I am excited for content and ideas and challenges, and also I am very new to this. I'm very newbie, but I had a few comments already, and every single time it got me so happy, and I'm excited for that sense of community. Question number 4 is, why do you love reading? I have theories about reading. For me, there are multiple kinds of books. There is the kind of book that is purely for enjoyment. It is something that is fun. It is really the purpose of the book, is that you will have a good time. Nothing too complicated, nothing too complex, nothing too serious, just a good time. And then there are the books that are supposed to elevate you. So they are either very complex, that make you think, that make you empathetic. I love reading because there are all of these kinds of books. You could have poetry that will make you cry, and then you can have non-fiction that would make you think, and you'll have fantasy that make you completely will blow your mind. There will be romances that will make you believe in love again, and there will be mysteries that will make you completely rethink everything that you thought you knew. There are so many kinds of books, and for me, discovering each and every kind is a journey, and this is exactly what I love to read. Like, opening a new book is opening a new reality, and I just love that. Question 5 is, what book or series got you into reading? When I was little, I read a lot of fantasies, a lot of good vibe, pure escapism kind of fantasies, something that was like a guilty pleasure, just magicians and witches and pure good time. I don't have a specific book in mind, but everything that was fantasy. And fun fact, I actually didn't read Harry Potter at that time, and I to this day have still not read Harry Potter. Yeah, but after that I got peer pressured. Actually my mom decided that reading fantasy was not good enough and I needed to read more adult-like books, which was a mistake, truly, because I stopped reading because it wasn't fun anymore, and every single book that I read was mid, and so I stopped. And after a while I got back into reading. I would say 5-6 years ago, I got back into reading and I started to consume books avidly again. And then I discovered BookTube, the BookTube community, and the fact that English books are not translated in French. They are sometimes for very popular fantasies. We have more and more translated work, but if I wanted to read the books that I was seeing on BookTube, I had to just get better in English and just try to read these books. So I don't know what kind of book got me into reading, but I have this kind of story with reading. Question 6 is, what question would you ask your favorite booktubers? Truly, genuinely, I would ask them if they could be my friend. And if they said no, I would probably kidnap them to force them to be my friends anyway. No, I wouldn't do that. That is French humor. Question 7 is, what challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel would be the hardest to overcome? I have started this YouTube channel a long time ago, because if you look at the first video I posted, it was like a year ago. And so I would say for me it was editing at first, finding a very good editing software. I feel like I found one that works for me. And the second one is, as a very small BookTube channel, is finding the motivation and the discipline to still work on the videos, even though you know you will not get a ton of views. Sometimes it can be difficult, but I got to the point where I like what I'm doing, and if I got 10 views, that's okay. I still had a good time making that video, and it is still fun for me. So yeah. 8. When did you start reading? That question should be the first one. Like, hello. When did you start reading? When I understood that letters on the page were actually words, and these words would turn into sentences, and that these sentences would tell a story. This is when I started reading. I think it started before that, because my dad would read me stories before bed, and so I always understood that these very thin objects were very fun, and I really wanted to learn how to read very quickly. As a fun fact, when I was very little, I would scribble down on paper and make it read to my mom and to my dad, and they were like, it doesn't mean anything, it's not words. And I was like, it's exactly what you do. Okay, I don't understand why you can't read that. You say that you're so smart, and yet I write words to you and you still don't want to read. I didn't understand that scribbling things didn't mean anything. It was very difficult at that time. Question 9 is, where do you read? Here, in this at-home library that is non-existent for the moment, but will exist in the future. So where do I read right now? Here, on this chair. Where will I read in the future? Here, on this chair, with bookshelves behind. Question 10. What kind of books do you like to read? These questions, they shouldn't be in that order. It's completely out of order. That's okay. Okay. What kind of books do you like to read? It depends. It depends what I want at that precise moment. I would say if I want a fun time, a good time, if I want a book that I can easily read after a very long day at work, it will be a romance. They are easy to listen to. I usually listen to them on audiobooks. These are just a good time. They don't require a lot of brain power. Then if I really want to read something that would make me think, I will usually go for a fantasy, but very adult fantasy, a classic, a fiction. This is the genre that I tend to read, and right now I am also trying to read more historical fiction and more mysteries. So I would say a little bit of everything. Genuinely. If it has words on it and it feels interesting, I will probably read it sometimes in the future. And question 11 is, what does your book collection look like? As you can see behind me, it's very colorful. I have tons of books. The bookshelves, look at that. I mean, the books are so well ordered. I tend to go for more of a colorful kind of organization. Like you can see it in here, it's not the same. But I also like to classify them by genre and by authors, as you can see just here. So yeah, this is the bookshelf collection right now. It's so beautiful. I just love it. That's all of my books here. It feels so good. Every time that I turn and I look at this, I'm like, damn, so many books. For everyone who didn't understand, this is pure French humor. It's also called sarcasm or second degree. I'm fluent in that language. I hope you are too, because otherwise it's gonna be difficult. Yeah, I really had a good time. I hope you did too. I hope you got to laugh a little bit, have a good time, and that it got you interested in being here. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for your existence. I don't want to go too deep, but you being here means a lot to me. And if you want to see more, please subscribe, or you can watch all the videos I have already posted. And I will see you very soon in another video. Bye.